Hi, this is Randy Hammond. I'm the author of The Safe Money System, and thanks for taking a few minutes so that we can dispel some of the myths about annuities. Many of you call me. I do advertising all over the country. I do radio shows all over the country, and I keep hearing the same things over and over. And that is, I hear that annuities are risky, they have high fees, they can't compete against the stock market, they lock your money up. I'd rather take my chances than to go into the unknown on annuities. So this is part of the 6 Minutes to Financial Clarity series that I've created on my website, thesafemoneysystem.com. And on that website, there's a section at the bottom called Your Education. I have created these 6-minute videos for your education, enlightenment, and clarity so that when you're talking to your financial advisor, if that financial advisor isn't me, you'll know exactly what questions you need to ask to get clarity about your money. So let me talk real quick about what are annuities. First of all, there are 4 kinds of annuities. The first kind of an annuity is called a single pay immediate annuity. Now, that's an annuity where you give them money and they give you a payout irrevocably over a set period of time. Now, that can be for a lifetime, that can be for 10 years, that could be for 15 years. But that's a single pay immediate annuity. The other kind of an annuity is called a variable annuity or a VA. That means that you have your money in the stock market, fully at risk, and the only assurance you have from the insurance company who underwrites the annuity is that if you die, they're going to give you your money back. Or if it's grown past what you put into it and you die, they're going to give you your money back. But if you need the money in lump sum, whatever the stock market's done, that's what you get. I've never sold a variable annuity. I'll never sell a variable annuity, but I want you to know what it is. So let me tell you about the third kind of annuities. It's called the fixed. Very simple product. It's been around for over 100 years. The insurance company guarantees your principal. It gives you an interest rate, whatever it happens to be. When I started back in 1980, they were paying as high as 15%. Now they're paying 2 and 3%. Interest rates are low. It's based on current interest rates. But it's a very simple product. In fact, a short segue, Babe Ruth back in the 30s avoided financial catastrophe by having all his money that he earned in fixed annuities. And he avoided all that financial calamity from the stock market. Now, that was the appetizer for what I want to talk to you about, the main course, and that's called fixed index annuities. A fixed index annuity is in chapter 5 of my book. And chapter 5 talks about the 4 pillars of a safe, secure financial plan. Real quick, you get a guarantee of principal, just like a fixed annuity. You also get, and this is very important, the flexibility and the liquidity that you need along the way so that your money's not controlled and locked up by the insurance company. I'm not going to get into all the moving parts. That's what you've got to talk to me about. But I just want to give you the basics so that you know these will meet your needs during the long run. The third pillar of a safe retirement plan under the fixed annuity is that you get to participate in the growth of the stock market without any risk. Now, what does that mean? It means that if the stock market goes up, you get a part of a participation of the stock market, 60, 70%. If it goes down, you get 0, but you don't get the losses. So we always call that zero's your hero in a down market. And we'll get into that a little bit later in this segment. But you get growth without risk. The last thing is that your values along the way are locked in. So if you have 100,000, it grows to 150 over time. The stock market goes down in the next crediting period. You still have 150. You lock it in, and that's your new guarantee by the insurance company. It doesn't get any better than that for you folks that have accumulated your whole life, can't afford to lose money, and you're looking to somebody like me to say, now I need to hang on to it, protect it, grow it conservatively, and will somebody like you show me how to pay it out so that I don't outlive my money? That's what we're going to talk about in our next segment. So I'm going to ask you a question that is going to be a fundamental question to your financial future. I know you have money you can't afford to lose. You've been told that annuities could be a possibility, but you're just not sure. So I'm going to show you what I call the real math of annuities versus the stock market over time. And the question's this: can a fixed index annuity beat the stock market, even if you're only getting 60% of the stock market gains along the way? Well, let's look at the real numbers. In 2000 to 2014, what you're seeing here are the various annual percentages, pluses and minuses, along the way. This is the actual S&P 500. You can see it goes from minus 10, and next year in 01, a minus 13, 02, a minus 23, 03 it rebounded, we got a plus 26, and so forth. All the way down to the end of December 31st, 2014, and last year the market was up 11.39. Now, over here we have the fixed index annuity that's only getting 60% of the gains. But remember, none of the losses. And you see, if it made in 2000, if it was down 10, it would have only been down 6 on the chart. But remember, you didn't lose a penny. And all of a sudden you get down and you see at the end of the period of time what happened during those years getting 60% versus fully invested in the stock market. Now, I'm going to use $100,000 as the amount we deposited, and I'm going to show you a participation rate of 60%. Now, these are the market values starting in 2000 through 2014. This chart illustrates the actual amount of what your $100,000 would be each year. And you notice when you get to 2014 that your $100,000 has grown to $140,132. And that's it. And we go over to the other side that got 60% but none of the losses, and you see that your $100,000, the first 3 years when the market was down almost 50%, it's still $100,000. And you notice when you get to the end of 2014 that you have $229,186 versus $140,132. Right below the $140,132, that's 14 years. And what you made per year is 2.44%. And that doesn't include any fees you paid to your 401k or IRA custodian or variable annuity custodian. Now let's look at the other number. The $229,186, 14 years, you made 6.1%. I'm going to repeat. Only getting 60% of the stock market, you got 6.1% per year, and there's no fees nor commissions out of that equation. And the $229,000 is locked in from any future losses. Not so with the $140,000 fully invested in the stock market or variable annuity. So what am I saying to you? What I'm saying is that it's pretty obvious to me, and I'm an old jock, I'm not a math major, that the problem we have here is losses are going to hurt you much more than gains can help you. So what do we learn? We've learned that most of what you've heard about annuities in the past probably wasn't true. We've also learned that there are ways to protect your can't afford to lose money in a way that you can take the principal and grow it, not lose it, have a nice lifetime payout, and most importantly, have peace of mind. Now, I'd like to give a gift to you, which if you go to my website, thesafemoneysystem.com, you can download my book for your mobile device. Also, I have other videos in the Your Education section down below that you can watch at your convenience to further educate yourself in areas of interest. And lastly, I'm offering a free phone conference with you. I don't care where you are in the country. You get to know me, I get to know you, and we'll see if what you need is what I can provide. I want to thank you so much for your time. I hope this was very helpful to you.